can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide.
Bella.
Can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Can't hide.
Ask you to do something. He's going to say, I'm sorry, Graham, I can't do that at the moment. It's going to be like Hell 5000 all over
Welcome
again.
to the U.K.E-liquid mixes show. You can tell them as much as you want that we're going live and they'll still fucking talk. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make a difference. I can say it till I'm blue in my fucking face. Anyway, welcome to the U.K.E-liquid mixes show. It is time for a little bit of mixing and a little bit of chat. Hope you're all right out there in chat. If you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in twat chat. If you are in twat chat, swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything you are doing. Who you got on tonight? You've got myself, Benny Vapes. We've got the one and only. He is the Sevi Ballesteros of vaping. He is the Arnold Palmer of mixing. It is Bill the Chair. We've also got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. We have got our own mixing detective, or mixing detective fisherman, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. And we've also got our maestro of mixing, which is Tim, Advocate for Liberty. There you go. Welcome, one and all. So what we're going to do, we'll kick off with asking Liam to go through chat, if you would, kind sir.
Yeah, in chat tonight we have Kenny and Craig. They've taken over chat, so that's
Yeah.
it. Back to you, Benny.
That's it. Not happy with doing their own show. They want to do everybody else's.
They come in ahead of time and talk for about 20 minutes, and so it
Yeah, and just skipping through all the Kenny and Craig. We got Savage Simon, Billy Lee Rice, Vapor Bunny, Stuart Valentine, Steam Pugs, Cloud Chucker. I'm sure I saw Coil in here earlier as well.
Yeah.
Mike Haynes, Ian Thomas, John Vaping Joker, Tim B, and Leo Barry and Rocky Tooney, and Christopher Earl.
Welcome, Christopher Earl. Long time no see.
I haven't seen him in a while, no.
I believe that is everybody. And Kaiser Soze.
Yeah. And Tim B. You've got Tim B. Everybody's jumping in now. So, right. So we are going to talk a little bit, if you don't get by the thing, we're going to talk about dust. Everybody, dust. 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 Everybody.
Cake flavours.
Dust. 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 So we're going to talk about a little bit about cake. And we'll also cake. We're going to talk about cake. It can be barm cakes, it can be tea cakes, it can be bread cakes. We're going to talk about proper cakes. But we're also going to talk about the cult that has landed in the UK. It is a cult because we've only just got it after 6 months of flying out thing. It's a club. It's a club now. Oh, we're a club now, are we?
Yeah,
it's a
club.
Actually, I have some of the Colt's cake.
Exactly. Yeah. So Bill can give his advantage on the cake. Cloud sugar. You know, mate. So yes. So we are going to be talking about VSO flavours that have just landed in the UK. Graham has picked some up. Obviously, Tim's been using them fucking ever. Bill's had them forever. Liam he's been working, so he probably won't have time. And I forgot they'd even landed. It's been that fucking long.
And don't forget, first of the month.
And it is the first of the month, yes. So we've also got one of our sponsors, which is Flavour Craver. You can go over there to first get some of your one-shot needs. They are some of the original flavours from a certain website. So you can get Tickle Pink, you can get Hawaii Haw, you can get Mexican Fried Ice Cream. We will be doing a little bit of a giveaway later on, so do stay tuned for that. Also, do check out our other sponsor, which is Proper Coils. If you do need any coils, go over and use DIY10 for 10% off. And he's got some banging coils. Banging. And you can
beautiful
also see
pictures.
Crackling coils.
Crackling.
Even if you don't want to, even if you don't, aren't sure if you want to buy anything right now, just go check them out and look at the pictures, and you might wind up changing your mind just because there's some beautiful coil out there.
Exactly. And if you are a web geek, have a look at the website and try and pull it to pieces, because our own little web designer did that.
Yeah,
and you can also get
anything and bring it up. We want to know.
Yes, anything that you find wrong. We can also get proper points when you use when you do go over there and buy stuff. It'll give you some proper points, which when you save them up, you can get. I think you save up 100 or something, you get like 10 euros off.
As opposed to those fake points that the other websites give. These are proper points.
These are proper points. Exactly. Right.
Hi, Zippy.
So, help Zippy. Yeah, right. So we will crack on. We will ask Bill, what are you vaping on tonight, my good friend?
The other thing is, are we live?
Yes.
Are we live? Yeah.
The other thing is you can use proper points and 2 box tops off a cereal box.
Yeah.
I am on the Gur and the Arbiter with that's got blue ras cream cake in it, and I am on the Gur with the Arbiter with banana nut muffin in it, and I will dose it to Liam.
Tonight I am unfortunately back on the Drag 3 with the Steam Crave Aromomizer sat on top. So
Overhanging.
very slight overhang for anybody that makes Twitch. And in that I have some butterscotch crumble. I also have the Vupu Vinci Royal Edition. And in that I am running some premium liquid, which wasn't great, to be honest.
Where's it from?
A local vape shop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, does it?
It's got Dragon 10. I assume they're a Welsh company.
Have a
I
look
was
on bottom.
expect-
It tells you who it's made by.
No, doesn't actually say. No, doesn't actually say.
Never heard of Dragon 10.
Yeah, just said Dragon 10. Talbot Green. So little Welsh company, I think. But it's not. When I first started vaping it, I was getting a very, very floral taste off it. And then eventually it resolved into sort of a very poor berry. So that's where it's supposed to be. It's not actually New York cheesecake. It's New York cheesecake with berries. And it's not great. It's okay. I only had it because it was free with the mod.
Have you bought a new mod? Sorry, I was miles away then. I'm watching chat. Have you bought a new mod?
I bought a couple of pod mods. Picked up
right.
a Smock Nord for Emma.
Right.
I picked up the
I'll be
Vupu
right back, guys.
P1, I
Alright,
think
mate.
it is,
Right.
and the Vinci Royal.
Not for work.
Yeah, my Nano went through the wash, so that's drying off. I'm hoping that it's gonna work, but it's been drying the last couple of days, so I'll give her a try and see what happens.
It probably will. I put me what is it through? My U.K.E Cocoa.
Yeah.
And that worked after a couple of days. It were fine, but I didn't use it just in case because it were, when you like that, so you let it dry for a few. We're putting some rice.
Yeah, that's what I've done. I'm just leaving it to dry out completely before I even try and see if it works. But I've had to go back on the Drag 3 because the Deja Vu isn't reading batteries properly.
Was it not?
No, I thought it was my batteries, but the very same batteries are working in the Drag.
Have you tried
tells
cleaning?
me-
Have you cleaning the terminals?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna give it a try. See if that does it, because it's only one. It just reads one as being full, and then as soon as I take a hit on it, it tells me that one battery is completely dead.
The computer is just telling me there's construction at the A58.
Right.
If anybody wants
I
to know.
shall pass it over to Graham.
Okay, I'm just on the Guar 21 with the barrage on top, and in that I've got Country Fudge, and I'll pass it over to Tim.
That's all you got? For
That's all
real?
I've got.
Wow, that's strange.
I've cleared the whole of my desk out. I've got only one mod at a time. I'm trying to be strict with myself.
So I got the GT4 and the Gruss, and then that I got. That's not what's in that one. I've got my sour rainbow candy that I made the other day for the rainbow episode. Then I got the Hadley on top of the Gur, and then that I got the caramel banana frosted donut. And then I got out a Mac. I got my Kennedy with my Kennedy 25 on it. And in that, that's what this was. What the heck is it? Where is it? I got my peach pear cobbler in that. And then I got the one mod I made myself with the Citadel on top. And in that, I've got apricot gummy candy. And with that, wait a minute. Bill's already been. So
Yeah.
pass it to Benny.
Thank you very much. I'm on the Guar with the original arbiter on top, and inside that I've got some fugly but sweet yum yum, which is all right for the donut. It's not bad. I'm also on the box with the Aspire card is lasting for ages. And that one's got some fugly but sweet, and I can't read the writing because it's too fucking small. So I have no idea what it is. I think it's like a cheesecake or something. I don't know. And that is me. That is me. Oh, that's gone a bit bright. That's my screen, isn't it? Look at that.
I've gone blue.
What's happening?
Hide your pink and your white around your
The
eyes.
white around my eyes. Can you see it now? Can't you?
Yeah, so how was your holiday?
White around the fucking hell. Wait a minute while I turn this brightness off. Oh, there we go. It's come back now. There we go. There we go. It was all right. It was all right. Thank you. If you want to tune in to see some photos on NUVS, they will be on Sunday night. But no, yeah, it was all right. It was good. It was good. Nice to get away for a few days. Was warm, as you can see. Got a little bit
Lot
of
of
tan.
drinking.
Do you know, right? If you like lager, it's cheap. If you
Yeah.
don't like lager, it's fucking really expensive. And I don't like lager. I tried it and I thought that's shit. So I ended up, I tried to have some Koppenberg, but that was like a £5 a piece. And
Yeah.
then, so I went on some Malibu and Coke, which were a little bit of holiday. Yeah, it was a Saga holiday, and I'll show pictures of that as well. Saga holiday. I'll show pictures of that on Sunday as well. So yeah, it was all right. It were nice. It were nice, and I'd go back again. But yeah, it's a bit of a strange sort of place. It's like Blackpool on steroids, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's
See,
all.
Kenny, I could have went through more, but then it becomes all about the 45 devices on my table. And I'm not really vaping them. I just occasionally pick them up.
Yeah, we could all do that. Pick up mods that I'm never going to touch. Do you know what I mean? I've got plenty of them knocking about. But
I could actually vape them on them all, I suppose. Everything from the G box to the Chubby Able to the Clutch, H cigar. it's all here.
I need to charge some batteries up as well. So yeah, I don't know where Bill's gone. Obviously, he's had an emergency. I think he's back because I can see his table wobbling.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
what's that?
it's our new one.
New one I'm making. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that nice? Nice battery tolerance.
Very nice.
It's a squonk.
Nice. So, what do you want to talk about first, VSO, or do you want to talk about a little bit of cakey?
Let's get
Well, you got Bill talk about VSO cake.
You don't want Bill to talk about VSO cake because it tastes like formaldehyde.
So,
Yes, cake. So obviously we all know the first one, which everybody uses that you shouldn't use, is Yellow Cake by Flavour West. Nearly every mixer will tell you that's one of the best cakes. Why we don't use it? Because it's got fructose in it. It's got things that are not overly good for you.
If you want something similar that's maybe a little bit better, use Jungle Flavors.
Jungle Flavors yellow cake, 1-on-1 yellow cake.
0.1.
Vanilla
Yeah.
yellow cake, Flavour West yellow cake.
Yeah, they're all
Yep.
pretty similar to the Flavour West one. And then you got the Mollenberry yellow cake, which is very slightly different, but not that much different. You just pretty much sub any one of those, I think, into a recipe that's got the Flavour West in, and it should work.
I don't have a problem with the Flavour West yellow cake. I don't feel any
yeah,
different
I
after
don't have
they
a
did.
problem with it.
Yeah, tastes good to me.
Yeah, well, that's why it does taste, because it's got fructose. It's sweet in it. It's a sweet, it's got
Yeah.
fructose.
Yeah,
It's got,
I mean, basically, what it gets down to is it's still much better than the Stinkies.
Smoking.
Yeah,
yes, yeah, it
Way
is.
better than
It is.
smoking.
It's just that it's not the best for you, is it? Do you know what I mean?
well,
Uh,
sometimes
Capped
what's
yellow
not
cake is
bacon
good.
isn't the
Ooh, I want
best
some
for
capped
you,
yellow
but bacon's good. All right,
Yeah,
I mean,
Cappy. Yellow cake.
Yeah,
Um,
cap yellow cake. Some people like it, some people don't.
I do.
Some people get like I can't remember whether it was like pine nuts or something like that's where some people get.
I don't. I get good yellow cake. I mean, basically,
what is a yellow cake? Does anybody know what a yellow cake is?
Yeah, it's a cake yellow. It's a yellow cake.
It's like a sponge cake, I think.
Is that
But-
what
No,
it
it's
is?
just a
Just-
regular,
just a little bit
just a
heavier.
regular cake, but it's yellow
Right,
instead of like a chocolate cake will be black or brown or whatever, and a yellow
White
cake,
cake is a little bit
yellow.
drier usually and white. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
Why
have
is it
white
yellow
cake,
and
and
white.
Softer.
you have white cake, you have yellow cake, you have chocolate cake. You've got German
Someone
chocolate
says,
cake.
at Benny says who about what, Ian? The
Who?
yellow cake Flavour West is not good for you.
Yeah. is not good
Everybody
for
in the
you. That's
mixing
right.
community will tell you it's got fructose in it.
I won't. I'm in the mixing community, and I won't tell you that.
Yeah, see, so not everybody, Benny.
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell
think
you, it's good.
yeah, I
There's
think
like
it's
3 people that won't.
yeah, I think it's pretty similar to a Madeira cake, Mike.
Right, right.
Well, if you're going to go down through and
George,
just
let
not order anything with a triangle beside it, or not mix with anything with a triangle,
you can have a very
beside it,
boring
then
life.
Fool on you is all I've got to say.
Right.
I mean, even though it's black as tar, TFA pancake. Hey, it's cake. Pancake.
Yeah. Martin says,
Is
question,
black
if
as-
Flavour West yellow cake is not good for you, why is the most popular? Because it tastes that nice.
Because it tastes good.
That's basically, because it's like everything. You take diacetyl out of a flavouring and things like that. All the things that make it taste nice, that people tell you aren't good for it, makes it taste nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So everything that's not in it, that shouldn't be in it,
And
is
as is
what
not
makes it
as
taste good.
far as not good for you, it's probably not going to do anything to you.
No. It's just obviously, it's not.
There
Matt, you all
are
right, mate?
healthier
It's like
alternatives.
bacon. Bacon's not technically good for you, but it tastes fantastic, so you eat it. This is just Flavor West yellow cake is just like the bacon of yellow cakes. That's all.
Yeah, the warning's been put on it because with the fructose syrup in it, caramelizes on your coils. So you'll notice any mix that you use Flavor West yellow cake in, your coils will go and your wicks will go a little bit blacker quicker.
Yeah, you don't get coil life.
Yeah, so I mean, if you carry on vaping it once it's gone like that, then yeah, it's not going to be good for you. But you can say the same about every flavor. As soon as your coil or your wick go black, you shouldn't be vaping it anymore. Anyway, should
That's
be changing
when it
it.
tastes the best.
Should be cleaning them and changing them out before it gets to that point.
No, because that's when the flavor's good.
Oh man, I love it when it goes black.
Hey,
And
I can make yellow cake actually a better alternative. TFA pancake, yellow cake's a better alternative. You want black coils? Put some TFA pancake in your mix.
Hey,
Vape it three puffs. Time change your cotton.
What is
Benny,
the point?
Zippy? Benny's the one that said bacon's bad for you.
Yeah. Apathy says someone needs to make an awesome sticky toffee pudding.
Ooh, a what? Sticky topping?
Yeah,
They've never done a
have it in
sticky toffee
America.
pudding. I've never done a sticky toffee pudding.
Don't know. He's in chat, isn't he?
I don't know.
I'll have a look.
Um,
Talking like a bread pudding?
It was Fresh's White
Fresh?
West for a while.
Hey, Pippa.
Pippa.
All right.
I do have a syrup
Just
sponge.
talking about you.
There's Pippa.
Leo Bow says when sugar gets hot enough, it's bad McKay. Still the best yellow cake, lol. Yamada was 6% Flavour West yellow cake. Apathy putting. Pippa's putting Flavour West Philadelphia butter cake existed. There is no need for yellow cake, in our opinion. Sure, it's different, but it's far better.
Philadelphia butter cake is really, really good. I use it in a
It is
lot
really
of
good.
stuff. Yeah.
But it's not yellow.
So is Flavor West yellow cake. But so
Yeah.
basically.
Billy wants to try a birthday cake juice. Well, I'm sure we could come up with a birthday cake juice for you if you want to
I think
try.
somebody makes one, don't they? A birthday cake.
Tim,
Yeah,
did you have
there's
to
a
make
few.
birthday cakes on your birthday?
Yeah, there's quite a few for my birthday, actually.
Yeah.
What was the best one?
Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, I gotta look at the list. I got a folder still.
Try to mix Wendy's birthday cake. We could bring that up. Sure. Wendy's birthday cake. Something says, does anybody make a pure sponge cake? Flavouring.
Pure sponge cake, as in like making a Twinkie?
I like golden sponge cake.
I was gonna say golden sponge cake's good.
I said, see, I don't care for a sponge cake. It has no flavor, basically.
Golden sponge cake by 101. That's one of my favorite cakes. That an angel cake by.
Yeah, that's not a straight up sponge cake, though, the golden sponge cake.
It's not.
No, I've got it in.
It does need to be lighter.
I've got it in my syrup sponge recipe.
Yeah, we were messing around with it, weren't we? At that time when we were mixing together. We were trying to get the cake with the slight coating on the top and stuff.
Yeah, it's got like a golden syrupy type background note to it. It is like a syrup sponge.
Pugs I think you should do a caramel popcorn custard cake.
Because he just wants caramel. He's just got to get rid of the cake, so he's just got the caramel popcorn, which he's been after for ages. I know what you're doing, Pugs.
Yeah.
Just come out with it and just ask for caramel popcorn.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy, Kenny. Find yourself a flavoring that tastes like paint thinner, and you got a Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, with a little bit of lemon juice in or something like that.
Yeah.
Rocky made me some good ones for my birthday.
There is no such thing as Mad Dog 2020.
There is over here. It's a drink.
No, it isn't. That is Morgan David 2020. It's MD 2020. Everybody just calls it Mad Dog 2020, but that's actually Morgan David 2020.
Oh, is that what it is? Right,
Yeah.
that is some bad
Yeah, it just says MD 2020, and everybody's always called it Mad Dog 2020, but it's not really Mad Dog 2020.
Do you know,
it's Morgan David.
I've never looked on the bottle. I've always called it Mad Dog 2020. Yeah,
it is. MD is Morgan David, is what it is. It's not Mad Dog.
Right.
See, it really depends as far as answer your question, Graham, about which one is the best one for my birthday for the cakes. It depends on what you're looking for because there's a variety.
Cake, yellow cake.
Cake, birthday cake.
Yeah,
Birthday
we have.
cake.
So it's got to have.
So that'd be
Rocky
the white
has a
one with
birthday
the white
cake and
icing and the sprinkles and
Yeah.
the little shits on it.
And waxy candles.
Candles, you'd have to have,
over it. Yeah.
Apparently, Mowgli's put in a melon and a bomb. I don't know what that means.
Fresh made me a cheesecake.
Yeah, there's the classic sponge cake that's got the coating at the top as well. The brown bit. That you get.
I wasn't keen on the Mullenberry classic sponge cake.
You got off flavors on that, didn't you?
Yeah, I got off flavors on their butter. There's a butter one that Mullenberry do, and that gives me a very nasty off taste, and I get that from their sponge cake.
Yeah.
So I think they've used that in the sponge cake mix.
Yeah, I get two of these kind of do stand out above the rest because they're not cheesecake.
Is it like popcorn butter, William?
No, I can't remember. It's the butter biscuit, Mullenberry butter biscuit.
I know, but does it
biscuit?
have that popcorn butter taste?
No, it's a butyric. That's it. It's like a butyric sort of taste to it.
Matt Wakes likes a carrot cake liquid. To be honest with you, a lot of carrot cake liquid don't really taste like carrot cake.
No, but carrot cake doesn't really taste like carrot either. So
Vape
I
train.
think I've had carrot cake once, and I just went, nope. Don't
Vape train carrot cake is the closest thing I've tasted to an actual carrot cake.
that is pretty close. Yeah, vape train carrot cake is pretty close. Yeah, Rockies has the yellow cake in it, and no, Linda did
Happy
not use
birthday for
yellow
this
cake.
weekend, Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No problems.
Depends if you're going to share good recipes, okay. But if you put a bad one in there, you're gone. No.
Here you go, Tim.
What did I
PD,
like?
I'm on some old school juice, Mystic Juice Roll 5 Tobacco, dry nuts and baccy.
Is it Pandoro is the one I eat that like a
the FA one.
I love playing around with that one. That was a cool cake. But I
Which one of
lemon
the,
cake wasn't I? And I swapped that out with the real flavors lemon cake.
Is it one
In
of the
a way-
possible cake too? I forget.
In a way, a lemon cake is the one I really like.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, the lemon fades a little bit on it.
Yeah.
And what was the for? There's a which one is it? There's a lemon which sinks into bakeries, and I can't remember which one it is. It's a super concentrate.
Fluffy white cake.
Yeah,
Ooh,
fluffy white cake is really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
that
Angel
might be
cake.
good for the,
Yeah, uses too.
a sponge cake. Fluffy
I
white
get
cake.
icing on that white fluffy white cake.
Well,
Is that
fluffy
just
white
like-
cake should have icing on it.
Yeah, the only problem I found with the fluffy white cake is it can quite easily get swamped in the mix. It's a very delicate flavour.
Then it becomes swampy white cake.
Well, that's his
No,
birthday. There you go. He can have that for his birthday.
Swampy
Swampy
white
white
cake.
cake.
No, it gets bullied by other flavours because it's quite
We'll have
delicate,
none of that in
even
here.
at like 4.5%.
We're having none of that in here. No bullying.
It's delicate.
It's delicate. It's a delicate flavour. It's like a fading flower. Leo Barry says 0.5 of cap gingerbread makes a good carrot cake when laid with other cakes, in his opinion. Pugs liked Wayne's Funfetti.
Yeah, that's
a
a-
long time.
That's a birthday cake, isn't it?
Let's see if we can find that. Oh,
Why is
singing
Kenny
Hawaii
doing a wimba way,
5-0.
a wimba way, a wimba way, a wimba way, and doing it in
Yeah.
the jungle, a mighty jungle?
I've been
That's
singing
supposed to be-
Hawaii 5-0 all bloody day because I watched Tim's show last night.
No, that's the weeds are wet. The weeds are wet. The weeds are wet. The weeds
Weeds
are
are
wet.
In the jungle.
That's the lion is laying in wet weeds and he's saying
All right.
the weeds are wet.
The
The
weeds
weeds
are
are
wet.
wet.
Right. Funfetti.
Joe's enjoying. Hey, Joe, you all right? She's enjoying boozy liquids at the Moor, Bailey's ice cream by Graham, and rhubarb Jim from Nick. Maybe a boozy cake should be my next thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice,
it's really
nice
good.
rum cake.
Rum
I've
barber.
got I got a rum cake on my ELR with like a caramel sort of drizzling
All
over the
right,
top,
yeah.
like caramel glaze.
Like I say, I like a rum barber. A rum barber.
Right, I've got
There you go. You want a
I
boozy
can't
cake?
find Wayne's original recipe, but I've got other people's who've done Wayne's recipe. I don't know. Well, let me just check. There's 2 that people have done, so I'll just check.
Yeah, I got a boozy cake
Yeah.
for you. Here you go. So try
Well,
this
tell me
one
if
out.
you've got to tell me before you share it window. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
They
didn't
come in
tell.
50 million pieces.
Yeah, this will be good. I can't wait to see it show up here.
I'm sorry. You okay?
Oh, now I've got to tell me when you're turning it off as well. You can't turn it on and turn it
Oh,
off.
okay. I'm sorry.
Randomly.
I apologize.
Yeah, it's all cut up.
Are you
Yeah,
ready,
we
Benny?
know.
Are you ready, Benny?
Right, I am ready now. Share the screen.
I am sorry. So vanilla bourbon cake and it's
Oh,
bourbon
no.
wonder flavor, 2.25. BTA bourbon at 0.75. Buttercream frosting, wonder flavors at 2. Yellow cake, flavor west, Bill, at 1. French vanilla cap at 1.5. Kentucky bourbon TPA at 1.5. Vanilla pudding flavora at 0.5 and yellow cake flavor jungle at 1. That way there you get a little bit of both of those. And it lessens the amount of flavor west you need to use. But yeah, that actually turned out really, really good. If you like bourbon in your cake, that is got the bourbon in it.
Then would you want bourbon in your cake for? I mean, it's like if you were drinking bourbon, sitting in a bar, you'd be like, you know what we really need right now is a piece of cake. No, who the hell wants cake with alcohol?
Oh, you have to go to DIY or Die's website if you've got to. But I think
Yeah,
you've
it's
got to
up.
pay for that
There's
now. haven't
there's
you?
a copy of it up on all the flavors. I'll bring
right.
Wayne's up. Okay, I'm gonna share. Actually, I'll turn the sound
Share
on.
the
Yeah,
screen.
warn 'em.
You don't want salted
screen.
peanuts or pizza, but you don't need cake.
So
Share the
cake with
screen.
cake in. So it's TPA cheesecake graham crust at 3%, FA joy at 0.75, FA marshmallow at 2, cap sugar cookie at 6, TPA vanilla bean ice cream at 3, and cap vanilla custard at 2. So that's a cake. I'm kind of staring at it going.
Where's the cake?
Cake. And what Tim B put in chat before, Wednesday's
Oh yeah, that'll turn out good.
Wendy's birthday blues cake by Tim.
Those things-
Blueberry flavor west at 3, blueberry jam at 2 from Vape Train Australia. Buttercream frosting wonder flavors at 1.5. Cake VSO. I've got
It's a
it.
cult. It's a cult.
It's a club. It's a
It's a
club.
cult. It's a
It's-
cult.
It's formaldehyde.
Yellow cake at 1.5. Cookie butter flavor wet. Hey, Wonder flavors at 1. I don't know what's happening to me today. Custard premium at 1 and Cap super sweet at
At
1.
one?
And
Damn.
the description. He doesn't need a description.
No, she actually mixed it and liked it. So that's what the description was. She
I
liked
got
it.
Well, but super sweet at 1?
That's for when I made it for Wendy for her birthday. She likes her sweetener. So yeah.
Do you want to bring Rockies up?
I
SD
didn't
jam
mix mine
cake,
at 1
Weeby
as I
jamming
had,
cake.
but
Well, Apathy, we'll go through that in a minute because we'll go through in a little bit about the VSO because there's loads to talk
give
about.
Rocky a spanner for Christ's sake.
Has he not got a spanner?
No, it'll make things so much easier.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
he
because
could just put the recipe in and we could just click on it.
yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah,
There you
all
go.
7,000.
Every week we search for his recipes.
And we have to look for
just...
Rocky's recipes,
Rocky's got some damn good recipes.
No, and you can put the link in now, Rocky.
There you
I already
go.
put Rocky's birthday cake recipe, the one of the two, in chat.
Pugs, you've got to do a boozy cake. Is your next challenge from Matt?
I got 2 cakes to share as well. So while we're waiting for Rocky's one, I'll share the rum cake and the private
Timby's
one,
just
which
put in
was
SS at 1% gives the blue bit a big boost.
nice. I just share screen on this sec. So we got glazed rum cake, which is 2.5%.
Hold up. We've got fucking Matrix pictures. There you go.
we got glazed rum cake, which is buttered pecan at 2.5% from Capella, 1% of FA caramel, 1.25% of FA custard premium, 2% of Vape Train light rum, 2.25% of Flavora pound cake, 1% of 1-on-1 powdered sugar, and 1% of FA vanilla bourbon. Now I found if you combine the caramel with the powdered sugar, that actually gives you a glaze. And then the light rum sits in amongst all that. Then the next one then is just the golden syrup sponge cake, which was sold on Flavour Chaser.
All right, yeah.
So it's 1.5% Vape Train creme brulee, 2% Inawera custard, 3% 1-on-1 golden sponge cake, 1.5% Vape Train golden syrup, and 2% Flavour Jungle yellow cake.
Very nice.
Which gives you the syrup sponge with drizzling of custard.
Very nice. Sounds nice as that one. Right, he's dropped the link in.
Rocky.
Oh, okay. Who's doing that?
I've got that now.
Okay.
I'll just do a quick share screen on that one, Benny.
Yeah.
So this is the Weeby jamming cake, which is 2% 1-on-1 yellow cake, 2% Wonder Flavors Philadelphia butter cake, 4% 1-on-1 strawberry jam, 1% Flavor West sweetener, and 2% 1-on-1 vanilla custard cheesecake. Looks like a really nice, really nice jamming cake.
I know
Scroll
what kind
down.
of
He's always
cake-
got great pictures.
I know what kind of cake I would absolutely love, and I think Liam could help us with this. A Victoria sponge.
No,
Is that what he's been trying to get? A Victoria sponge?
It's his white
Yeah.
whale.
Yeah, 'cause-
any possible time, I'll bring it up and ask him how to do
yeah,
it.
all of the sponge cake flavors that I've tried just don't hit that mark for me. I've tried combining them all, and I still can't get close.
Yeah.
Pug says, seeing as we're not sharing the best calculator, unfortunately, not everybody's on that calculator. We tell them it's in there. Join the vaping community. Use the
Well,
vaping community
I came
calculator.
across a recipe today, which unfortunately I can't quite make. But next time I order from Nom Noms, I'm definitely going to try.
Beat.
And it just looked really, really interesting, and I'll share it. It's got nothing to do with cake.
On it. Share away.
and it's Cane's,
All right.
and it's fizzing
Ooh.
rasps. So a raspberry sherbet drink. And what interested me on this, it's
Extreme
so
ice.
it's got extreme ice at 0.5. That wasn't a thing. Fizzy Base by Crystal Labs. I'd love to know what that is. I've always hovered over buying that. You can buy that from Vapable.
All right, yeah.
Fizzy Sherbet at 2, Raspberry Lorange at 1.9, Raspberry Sherbet by Sazami at 2.5, and I keep on going. I should buy that. And Capella at 0.25 super sweet, and he basically says that he tried to do it with a lime and lemon, and so he decided to do it with raspberry. So if you want to go on to the vaping calculator,
That
you
looks
see
looks really nice. That does. I was just thinking now when I was sharing it because it's fizzy raspberry. If you throw some custard at it, he'll probably have a better mix than Nevin's
Trifle.
fizzy trifle.
Fizzy trifle. Oh.
oh, it's great when he's not here.
He finds the fizz pop works well as a booster. So it
Yeah.
sounds quite nice as that. It does sound nice.
The fizz base, I've looked at that fizz base, and it was quite interesting to see how fizzy it actually was.
Andrew George recently found an old Twisted Imagination one shot from Chefs and mixed it up. Toffee nut latte. Can't put it down. Perfect morning vape.
Thanks, Andrew. And when you run out of that, if you go onto my ELR, you will find it on there as a public recipe as well.
And if you talk nice to him, you want to use VC, you may put it on there.
Yeah, well, I'm changing the name from the VC calculator to the Mike Haynes calculator. By the way,
I like because he released that many flavors, that many recipes. Just lately.
I keep trying
Mike
to.
Haynes and Rocky. I was looking. Mike and Rocky have been doing the most mixes on there.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the whole
Well, he's just
page.
moving them over. He had them all on ELR. He just moved them over to VC. It's not like he just did a bunch of the new recipes.
And Luke seems he's back into his mixing. I think he's stopped playing around with AI pictures and is back in.
Oh, he's gone back to mixing it.
Rocky's been playing around the AI pictures for his recipes. If you've been watching,
yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's been using AI for his pictures.
Oh, has he been putting up there as his pictures as well now?
Yeah, all of the Twisted Imagination recipes are now public, Andrew. I made them all public. Same thing I'm going to do with all of my DIY flavor chaser recipes. I'm going to make all of those public as well.
Here we go. He's done a marmalade pound cake. I'll put Luke's up. So it's marmalade pound cake, and see what I mean about the AI
yeah, it's
pictures,
definitely AI picture in it.
which is custard premium flavor art at 2, lemon pound cake so SSA at 3. I can't
bucket.
do that one. Marmalade decadent vapors at 3.5.
That'd be very marmalade.
Yeah, but you have to go to Decadent Vapors and request them to do that for you. Nisperos fruit. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that's that Nisperos is really nice. It's really nice fruity flavor from one of the flavors.
When was that released?
I think it was in the last lot of flavorings.
I missed that.
Nope, not the last one.
The one before that was it.
There you go.
Might have been the one before that then.
Sugar Cookie Capella at 1. Super Sweet Puree. Oh, for fuck's sake. And whipped cream super aromas at 1.5. I'll put that into chat.
Pugs has just put a link in and he says he'll blame you if Creed doesn't has a go at you for not sharing it. I don't know where he's put his link.
I don't know where he put his link.
I'm looking at.
Creed.
That link says, oh, there you go. He's put one up there. Yeah, it is VC.
Creed's Indulgence, is it?
See as you're not sharing the best calculator. He's put a link in.
Okay, now my screen's gone super big. I'm going to share it. Creed's Indulgence, coconut and caramel latte cheesecake. It's a cheesecake,
It's a cheesecake.
not a cake. Right, not, no, I will do it. Caramel coffee with sweet milk with that name of that company at 3.5. Custard premium flavor ordered 2. Super sweet by that company at
Brilliant.
5. Sweet tobacco with that company at 3. And toasted cheesecake with that company at 3.
Brilliant.
And you can get them all out at that company you can get over at Nom Noms. And he's got a
I like that it's put there that it's with the addition of a cheat RY4 for extra body and mouthful, custard premium FA with sweet tobacco by Perillium. You wouldn't think about putting tobacco and custard in that, would you?
I wouldn't put tobacco in anything.
Well, Nick, I was talking to Nick about meringue, and to get the toasted flavour, he was saying try some RY4.
All right.
And I've heard that before on other shows as well.
Or just throw a little bit,
trick.
or just throw a little bit of toasted marshmallow at it from TFA.
Well,
That
that's
works
what
as well.
I was using. I was using toasted marshmallow, and he goes, "Try RY4 instead."
Give it like that toasted sort of.
Yeah, toasted. That toasted note.
Martin Saunders put in a question. Guys, is it knee? Is it knee? Don't know if it's a knee. It says, I guess it is me.
Is it me?
Or is it just pre-made
Oh,
chocolate cake
no.
shawful tastes bitter to me? I'm guessing it's the chocolate that they're using.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting the bitterness from. It's how they've presented the chocolate. Some people get that bitterness off of chocolate, don't they? Whatever chocolate you use.
Yeah, it's not. I can't do chocolate.
Yeah, a lot of people can't do chocolate. So
I'm chocolate intolerant.
Yeah.
A good
Like a strawberry thing.
A good chocolate combo for chocolate cake is you get your cake and you put chocolate mousse in, and it keeps the texture.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go over the top. That was Albert. What's his name? Albert
Einstein.
Cake. Albert Cake. Albert.
Oh, Alfred Pudding.
Valente.
Alfred Pudding.
Alfred Pudding. Who's
That was
Alfred
his tip.
Pudding? Who's Alfred
I
Pudding?
haven't heard from him. I haven't seen any recipes. He's been very
No, I think I think he left the DIY mixing scene ages ago.
Well,
Never
he's saying
accepted
chocolate eclair
cake.
from Licious is amazing.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
Bunny did a white chocolate, don't they? She does a white chocolate cheesecake, doesn't she? Something does Bunny in their shop.
Well, only in vaping, Mike. I'm not in real. I can eat the hell out of some chocolate, but I can't vape it. I'm vaping chocolate intolerant.
Yeah, I'm the same as V. I love chocolate. In real life, I can just eat. I can spend £10 on chocolate and eat it in a couple of hours.
Yet you made fudge.
Yeah, but it's not chocolate. I know
Well, fudge is chocolate.
No, it is in America. It's not in the UK.
So then you didn't make fudge.
I made proper fudge.
Proper fudge.
Proper fudge.
For proper coils? Well, he does like it.
Oh, so 10%.
It's good segue into that. Don't forget to check out our sponsor over at Proper Coils and use DIY10 for 10% off for some proper coils. Bunny says white chocolate peppermint. It's like a white after 8. I thought you'd done something like that, a chocolate. I know you've done a chocolate something. So yeah, white chocolate and peppermint. Everybody said that's really nice. Licious do a raspberry white chocolate cheesecake, and they also do a banana butterscotch custard.
Ah, yeah, I forgot about that, folks. My wandering bunny.
All right, do you want to share it up?
Yeah, it's a very, very simple but delicious mix, and it's on the right calculator for folks too.
Yeah.
This is my version of the Suicide Bunny Wanderlust. So it's a remix, not a clone. I don't do clones. So it's 2% of Capella Sugar Cookie, 0.5% of Capella Super Sweet, 5% of Capella Vanilla Cupcake, and 1.5% whipped marshmallow from Capella.
That's very
Old
simple
school.
and fun.
Going old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very old school mix. With the Wanderlust, I actually found, I think it's got a little bit of Capella vanilla custard in there as well. But I thought my version actually tasted better than the premium I was vaping,
Right.
so I
I've never
didn't.
tasted
So,
it,
so I
so-
left out the custard. But
Right.
you could add a little bit of custard to that as well, just to bulk it up a little bit, turn it more into like custardy type cake. Did I put any notes on this? Yeah, I'm not reading them out because there's a lot of notes.
Yeah.
I'll read it for you. I recently had Suicide Bunny Wanderlust, and while it was a decent phase, I was surprised by how simple of a mix it
You
actually
need the Welsh
seemed.
accent.
So I said, right, well, like Die the Steam. Oh boy. So I set about trying to recreate myself. This isn't a clone, more than a remix. Oh boy, oh. However, my palate is close. I sound like Indian.
That's not.
then.
No, I mean
know.
that was Scottish then going into Indian and
I was thinking Pakistani, but it's
right. So the main component of this mix is Cap Vanilla Cupcake used at 5%, provides a sweet cupcake base with lots of vanilla frosting. To this, Cap Sugar Cookie at 2% backs up that cupcake and adds some extra texture and mouthfeel. Whilst Cap with Marshmallow wouldn't have been in the original, it works wonderfully for this mix, adding some deeper vanilla and thickening up the mouthfeel of the frosting from the vanilla cupcake. To get close to the original, swap this for Cap VC1 at 0.75% to 1%. Finally, a little Cap Super Sweet brings this up to the sweetness of a commercial liquid whilst not being high enough to destroy wicks. For a variation on this, add jungle flavored sweet strawberry at 2% or your preferred strawberry blend for a strawberry cupcake.
Very
Graham.
nice.
Add strawberry for a strawberry cupcake.
Right, do you want to do the VSO?
Yes, we can do.
I think this is Tim's part of the show. So
Oh, I was actually going through the VC calculator and putting in all the VSOs.
So do you want to bring up the Nom Noms website and take us through the flavors? and what
We
you
can
think
do
of the
that. Yeah,
flavours?
noms. Yeah, I can do that.
And there's,
So,
Benny, I'm going to be sharing shortly.
yeah,
I was
Okay.
about to say,
there's
so if you-
noted 12, isn't there, for Nom Noms code?
yes.
Noted 12 and noted 20. By the way, we've got the last week it went early. Like I think it's 8 or 10 o'clock your UK time. It's going live. They're gonna keep it open for a window. Hopefully that lasts for a while. So it's a window so the UK can use it too, so they don't have to get up at 4 in the morning to use it.
Right, so just let you know, if you didn't know VSO, it is a cult.
It's a club.
It's a cult. We haven't been able to get it for ages. There's been a couple over here that when of chefs were here, but then it went, and it's swaggy and the naturally extracted liquids for obviously DIY mixing. So that's a little backstory if you didn't know. It is a cult, definitely a cult. It's been talked about for that long over the other side of the pond, but now he's managed to get them from China to Europe to UK, and they've just landed. So they are over at Nom Noms if you do want to try them and join the cult. And then obviously, as Graham said, it might go to a club, but it's still a cult at the moment. Right.
All right,
so
I'm
that's
gonna share now. So we already got one that's sold out. Barbarian Cream is already gone.
Oh, yeah, I've got that.
Yeah. But we have the total 50 flavorings went over. They're the regular flavors and not the raws yet. That's in the works
Alright, well,
eventually.
Have a good birthday weekend, sorry.
Happy birthday. So we got apple, VSO apple, apricot, Barbarian Cream, which is Bavarian Cream, but Barbarian Cream just for fun name change because they always were picking on it. The bitters. Did you get that one, Graham? Bitters?
No, I was mainly bakeries.
Okay, because the bitters is actually it's like a brighter version of Flavoris. And then blackberry.
I did get the black currant because I was really curious what's
The black currant's a really tart black currant. It's nice and tart. It also works really good to like black a blueberry.
Well, I'm curious on the black currant. Black currant's not actually legal in the US. How did he get a hold of black currant in order to extract it if he couldn't have black currant?
Well, he's
I
not far
think
from
it's legal
Canada.
now.
No, I think it's still illegal.
That's
Actually,
still illegal.
is an invasive species, which is just black currant is like a variant of blueberry, like a more tart version. I used to get lots of blackcurrant stuff because I lived near the border of Canada. So, but yeah, that actually works really well. There's going to be multiple blueberries here. You got a blood orange, blue raz, blueberry. Now, this is the original blueberry, the one that actually started the whole thing. Is this original
Mix that
blueberry?
at about 7%, isn't it?
But you got to use that at
7%.
7-8%. Or
Yeah, it's.
you know,
I mean, in a mix, it'll show up around 4 fairly well, but it won't be prominent. And there's ways of boosting it to make it even better and make it your own. That's what VSO is not your typical mixing liquid, your flavoring. You kind of use it as a Lego block and you can create you can fine tune your mix. And the blueberry V2, completely different, a more full blueberry. You don't really need to boost it as much when you use the V2, but it also makes it so you can't adapt it to make it more your own. It's a little bit
Imagine
harder.
they've got butter there, mate. He's just put in, I wanted VSO butter for the rest of it, but none of them didn't get it. Butter's there.
Butter's here. Butter's here.
Butter's there,
Yeah,
mate.
it's right there.
Butter's there.
We don't have the butter raw, but the butter's here, and the butter's actually still pretty
Yeah.
potent.
Butter's there.
The Buddha's hand, great additive to anything. To boost that
Amazing
little bit.
looking fruit. I googled it and I was like, my God, that looks. I can see
It's
why
a
it's called
unique
Buddha's hand.
flavor. It's kind of like reminds me of like the rindy part of a lemon, but without the like rindy taste.
And
But
it's
like
sweet.
that,
It's sweet off the back of the hand.
it's very
Yes.
forgiving as far as flavor, but it also can overpower really easily to take over a recipe. So it can
Yeah,
become
but his hand should be a sweet lemon.
Yeah. It's a really nice additive. Use that at 0.25% to boost any berry or fruit, and also like in a bakery or something like that a little bit. It's very useful additive more than even a main note, but it works as a main note if you want it to. Really good for lemonades, boosting lemonades. And then VSO butter, the most authentic butter. I'm
Butter.
sorry, it just
Butter.
really is. It's real butter. It's not like Vape Train was the closest, and this
I
kind
want
of took it from
margarine
me.
though. I don't like butter.
Then you want
Got VSO margarine?
Yeah.
Is American butter like your American bread? It's got
It's
half
like-
a pound of sugar in it.
No, there's no sugar in butter.
Not in butter and margarine. It's got
Yeah,
but
it's
you don't
got
get it
sugar.
in butter. That's why I don't like butter.
Bill's favorite flavor, VSO cake.
We've had a few questions about this cake.
I've
Is
got
it
the
any
cake.
good? Is it any good? Bill, you've used it. What do you think of the cake?
I can't really give you because I unfortunately am one of those people who taste the formaldehyde whenever I vape. So I'm really not. I am the wrong person to ask about VSO. I can't get VSO.
This is why I asked you, because some people may get that with VSO, they might get because you've got to leave the top off if you get it. They're saying, don't they?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. I haven't tried that yet, but I mixed it. I got it. I was all hyped because I got cake and something else. I made up something that was, I mean, on paper sounded fantastic, and then I just kept getting peroxide or something.
Yeah.
So
if you
but
do
I
get
need
that,
to try it with leaving the cap off and see if it changes.
breathes a
for me.
bit,
I'll
yeah.
let you know.
So-
I'll try it. I'll try it out this week.
Probably has something to do with the
sometime.
extraction process, and you're sensitive.
So if you do get that taste of something funny off of them, apparently you do leave the cap off a little bit, and it's supposed to let that evaporate, and you'll just get the flavour. Apparently,
Most people don't get it though. That's what I mean. There's
Yep.
very few of us.
It's kind of
There's just
it's a weird
select
cake because it's kind of indistinct. It's just cakey. You can't really pin it as a yellow cake, white cake. It's kind of cakey. It's really good. Like it has an additive more than even anything else. Use it with your touch of your favorite cake. If you want to lower some of your yellow cake usage, throw a little of this at it. Unless you get an off taste like Bill. Then caramel. I like the caramel raw better, but the caramel's good. Cheesecake. That's a
I've
good.
got that one.
That cheesecake's got some funk to it. It's good to add that to your favorite cheesecake if you want to add a little funk. Like add 1% of that to your Yes Sweet cheesecake, and it'll change your cheesecake completely. It's amazing. I love that as an additive.
I used vanilla. I think was one of the other flavors I got used with it. Yeah.
VSL cherry, a non medicinal cherry. So that's actually nice to have.
Bucky uses a
Chocolate.
cake up to about
Got the
5%.
chocolate.
Yep, you can. The regular cake can easily be used 5-6%. Actually, you can use up most of his flavors up to 15% without getting off flavors before it starts changing into something weird. But some of them, like the Buddha's hand, if you use it at 15%, you're just going to taste Buddha's hand. This chocolate is good for some people can taste the chocolate that are chocolate blind. So this is actually can be useful, but it also is a gamble. Like with Bill's situation, you never really know what anyone's taste buds are going to be like. His coconut it's just like fresh coconut juice, like almost
So
like
it's
a
more like
coconut
a
milk,
coconut milk.
but not milky. It's
Right.
weird. It's not really milky. It's almost like a more of a coconut water, like with a little
Yeah,
bit
well,
of
it's water in it. Water, yeah.
Yeah. Cranberry. Again, you can turn that way up. Is custard. I love this custard for an additive to other custards. Use this with custard premium, and it's just like dulce de leche. I know that Rocky really likes the dulce de leche a lot.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Yep. His eggnog. This mixed with Flavor eggnog is really, really good eggnog. Espresso. If someone's having problems with coffees, especially if you don't like to turn up your wattage or you like to use a mech, this is the one coffee that actually will stand up and not turn into burnt tires for most people. Graham cracker. That needs a little bit of steep for me, or I get an off note like Bill does. But if after a little bit of a steep, that's actually one of the best graham crackers flavors I've got. Grape. This is white grape. Now we have an argument about when it gets into the raws and the extremes, how it's a purple grape, but this one here, we all agree is white grape or a green grape. Honey, VSO flavors. Honey is like a creamy, like honeycomb honey, fresh honeycomb honey. It's different than like any other honey on the market as well. I don't know exactly how he did it, but it's delicious. Huckleberry, that my favorite additive to add with the blueberry.
Yeah,
Like
everybody's
add
putting
1%.
that in because Bob's put in. He's put a couple of bits in. It says blueberries life changing. Andrew George bought half the VSO flavors and mix up hippie vapes. Best blueberry cheesecake. Loving the VSO blueberry. And he did say if you're going to get the blueberry, get the huckleberry. And it's just mind blowing.
You can use a huckleberry, you can use boysenberry, or you can use boysenberry will give it a little bit more of like a jammy texture. Like that's where how it works with the Lego blocks. The huckleberry gives it that nice juicy blueberry, like gives you the inside juiciness of a blueberry.
And Bob's just put in. Sorry,
can you use hollyberry?
Hollyberry? No, that's the woman that you want more AI. Yeah, the huckleberry. If you're gonna get one, get them both. I would recommend.
Bob's just putting chocolate is great. Use it around 2%. You get milk chocolate. Over 2%, you get dark chocolate. And he also uses coconut 1% to add a creaminess to my creams. Works wonders.
Yeah, I've got the
chocolate. Yeah, the chocolate's weird how
it
change from one to the other as you turn.
Canadian Vapor saying honey isn't cat piss.
Yeah, that honey is not cat piss in any way, shape, or form. It actually doesn't have any vibes. You can turn that way up. Dave Lloyd actually fell in love with this flavor and started using it as a sweetener.
Another question is Martin saying, can you get the acidic taste that you get from a proper cheesecake in e-juice? No, you don't get that acidic sort of taste to it. You just get like the creamy
you get the funk. You can get the funk. And this one's got like a heavy level of the funky cheese. It's like a homemade cheesecake versus
I like that funk.
Yeah, I do too. I really like that.
Ian's putting what version of VSO nom noms? They don't say if they're standard raw or extreme.
These are the standard. The standard. And then the lemonade. It's kind of like a homemade lemonade type lemonade. Add a little Buddha's hand citron to it. It makes it even better.
Right. Everybody's just asking because Joe's just saying honey stinks, tastes better than it smells. My opinion, anyway. And Matt's saying I'm not allowed to vape anything with honey in the house. Mrs. say it smells like trans piss. Does this smell like trans piss?
This one will not do that. No, this one doesn't do that. It's quite unique. It's the thing different is it's like a creamy honey. Like it's not quite. It's like honeycomb honey, like the candy, and you first squeeze it out and it's still got like the air pockets like in it, and it's kind of foamy almost. That's the honey it reminds me of.
I'm wondering what Matt's wife's been doing hanging around tramps to smell. I'm just saying.
Married to Matt.
Most all the fruit flavors are just what they are. I mean, they're just fresh fruit. Like lime is lime. And
Rocky's
then-
wanting to know, does VSL baked apple have any cinnamon or spices? And Bob's just put very slight, Rocky.
Yeah, there's definitely some spice in the baked apple.
And Canadian Vape saying, for your information, from our roving reporter over at Canadian Vape, he's just put in a little thing in there for you, everybody. It is VSOs should steep for 7 days. 7 days steep. Thank you, our roving reporter.
Malt. This is more of like a ball malt.
Yeah,
To
I've got the malt because I was thinking Maltesers.
It's
I
different kind of
remember
malt.
you're saying it's slightly dry.
Yeah, slightly dry, just a little bit.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, they have to give us some feedback on how you like that one, because I know that the taste between the UK and the US aren't always like 1-to-1. Then the mango's mango. Maple is a nice natural maple flavor, maple syrup flavor. Milk, that is my favorite milk now. It took over FA by a landslide for me. It's like real milk. Mix that with the strawberry, the chocolate, and you really get a chocolate milk or a strawberry milk.
What
Now,
would
is
you
that like
consider
2%
milk in
milk or is that like
America?
whole milk?
Yeah, you get like 2% milk for me. Some people say it's more whole, but for me, it's like 2% milk.
Okay.
So is
I
that
don't like-
so I'm guessing that is a semi-skimmed over these 2%, or is that a
No, a little better than it's a little thicker than the skim milk. It's like a real milk.
right?
Like I have a glass of milk. I don't like skim milk. I don't like 1%. This is like 2% at least.
2% milk is 98% water, so it's still not
I know,
good.
I know. But whole milk is only is like
Whole
96.
milk's good.
Yeah. This isn't quite full whole milk, but it's close.
Oh, Milk and Tooney didn't survive the trip across the pond. Unfortunately, they threw it out. Smell it. It said it had too much honey in it.
His
Oh.
nutmeg's one of his newer flavors, and I don't know. Graham, did you get the new Wonder Flavors nutmeg?
Yeah, I got that.
Very, very, very similar between the two. I was really surprised because they both came out right near each other. Oatmeal is like the Steel Oats oatmeal. So it's not quite like the other oatmeals. Most of them are like mushy. This one does not taste like a mushy oatmeal. Peach is just, well, like I said regular peach and a pear. The pecan is actually like a proper pecan, not cooked, not baked. It's just like the actual nut. Pineapple, really nice, bright pineapple juice. Pumpkin, that is by far the best pumpkin out there. Even his raw is not as good as his regular because it has more spice. It's somehow when it's more concentrated.
I bet everything sells out in the UK and pumpkin will still be there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's my bet.
Yeah, pumpkin should still be there because
And it's such a good
I like
pumpkin,
pumpkin,
though. It is a good pumpkin.
There's no such thing as a good pumpkin.
Most of them are pumpkin spice, like heavy pumpkin spice. This is not so much.
But-
Raisin is like a dark.
I got the raisin because I was after a decent raisin.
This raisin reminds me of like a golden raisin, the big juicy raisins.
I was after the darker raisin.
Benny, Martin is saying that in the UK, 2% is skimmed
semi-skimmed,
milk.
semi-skimmed.
Semi-skimmed milk, yeah.
Yeah.
Red raspberry is kind of like a bright raspberry.
Why not just call it
Sabayon.
raspberry then?
I don't know, actually. I don't know why he didn't just call it raspberry.
Call it
But
raspberry. Blue raspberry don't exist. Just call it a fucking raspberry.
it has blue raspberry.
No, I'm saying it does. It's not a fruit. You just call it a fucking raspberry.
Sabayon, that's that coffee mix stuff. It's if you had Sabayon, you done. It's just like his version of a Sabayon. The sour, like most sours, it's not super sour. Don't expect to like go overwhelmingly sour, but if you have to add a little sweetener to it to activate it. His stevia is a version of one of his versions of his sweeteners. So stevia.
Is it better than Cap?
I'm not a fan of either one. I'm not really a fan of stevia. But
Fair enough.
his sweet has a little bit of stevia in it, but it's more on my palate. I don't know. I'm still kind of getting used to that flavor. Now that I'm diabetic, I am using more of it, so I'm getting better at it. But it's an acquired taste. Those that don't do diet drinks. Sweets coming up here. There's a strawberry.
Sabayon is a biscuit.
A biscuit.
Apparently so.
I've got it up here. and it's egg yolks, sugar,
What's it
and
say?
wine.
Right here.
They haven't got very many descriptions on. I was a bit
Yeah, they did
with the
not do good with the descriptions there at all, did they? No. And then you got strawberry, which is just a straightforward strawberry, like
Is
natural
it green
strawberry.
strawberry?
extract.
Is it a red strawberry? Is it a bright strawberry? Is
It's
it
a red
juicy
strawberry. There's a slightest tinge of like a green the edge, but not much. It's very less than most. It's just straight up strawberry, like fresh strawberry. There's a sweet I was talking about. You don't have to use this high. A 1/4% is plenty. The sweetener. I really like this sweetener in like bakeries.
Yeah,
Better for me.
Bill described that as a spoonful of sugar, didn't you, Bill?
If you hit the knuckle test, it just tastes like a spoonful of sugar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does it help medicine go down?
I didn't take any medicine with it.
Then you got the vanilla cream, which is his version of vanilla cream. It's got a nice thickness to it.
Yeah, I've got that.
You have to turn it up a little bit with the regular versus the raws, but watermelon, straight up watermelon drink, juice. The raw, when you guys finally do get the raws over there, and I'm hoping that happens, the raw has more like body behind it. You can get it, but you have to turn it up a little bit, and with this, and it is it's great watermelon juice though. And it was white chocolate. I really like this white chocolate. I used to use a lot of Flavora before I started using that. Now I kind of use a 1-to-1 ratio with them for an additive of chocolate with that and the Flavora white chocolate. I kind of really love that combo. You find a lot of times you add like 1% of this VSO to whatever you usually use, like a white chocolate, and it makes it pop. It fills in all the gaps of those lacking the flavor in the flavor.
All right.
That's actually the most useful way to use them to start off. Add them to your favorite, and then you'll see that it actually make it more full and more complete. Your flavorings, like the apricot. You add that to an apricot or a peach, and it brings out like some of the brighter tones in it that you are missing in the original. It'll fill in those gaps that you sometimes don't even realize are there. That's the way I started using it, and then there's other ways to Lego block it.
They're not a bad price neither. I've got to say, I was expecting it to be a lot more expensive.
Yeah, 189. I'm assuming that's 10 mils, so they're available in 10 mils and 30 mils.
Yeah.
So they're not bad prices at all.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot more expensive.
But if you see Barbarian Cream, that's out of stock now. And
but Barbarian Cream
they'll be sending them same amount of everything.
He sent over 1 liter of each.
Yeah, I'd start picking them up.
So, and I know that they have some testers for some of the more condensed versions and some of the specialties like the extremes. They got some testers of them, so hopefully they pick them up as well.
I would have thought once that people start seeing that they're now available, people are going to start buying them, aren't they? Once it's known that they're at Nom Noms.
The trickiest part is people will get them and not know how to use them because it's not quite like mixing with other flavor houses. Graham, you mixed with them a little bit. You must know a little about this.
I haven't really mixed with
them. They're different. They look good for like boosting things and creating like an elevated version of something, and they're good for Lego blocking and creating like the Huckleberry Blueberry. Blueberry on its own's okay. It's good. It's very good blueberry. You add the Huckleberry and it's like, oh, this is freaking amazing. Or you add the Boysenberry and you get like a jammier version of this amazing. And once you guys can get it, the jam it, he's got a jam it now over here that if that makes it over there, an additive. Add that to the blueberry and boysenberry mix. Oh, nice thick jam. It's a learning curve. Single flavor testing, this is not always the easiest way to test these ones.
No.
Well,
I thought the Huckleberry was slightly odd. I'd never tasted something like that before, but I knew from watching a lot of the shows.
More the juicy inside of the berry.
To mix it with the blueberry, and I did that. That's when I did the 15% whipped cream and put the Huckleberry and blueberry in there.
Ooh, that actually sounds delightful.
Yeah, my canes were expecting double. I thought they were going to come in really, really expensive, to be fair.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to be...
I was worried about that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was worried. Because I
For
wasn't sure.
30 mils, I think they were £6.49 in chefs.
Yeah.
Are we
So I
going to
think
have a race or how are
Yes,
we
we
going
are,
to
yeah.
do that? Yeah.
Oh, we're not trying to do a race. We'll just do a spinny wheel. And
We do a
next
spinny
one in
wheel.
chat.
We're doing a spinny wheel.
Spinny wheel. All right.
Spinny wheel.
Spinning wheel.
I don't know what SFT balls the shit out of me.
Single flavor testing.
Single flavor test.
All
Yeah.
right. Here someone says,
Straight-faced-
does Proper
straight-faced
Coils a sponsor
technology.
stop VSO? Unfortunately not.
Bugs. I'll be honest. I really kind of wish we had another way of doing it with noted, because I tell you, a single flavor test as much as we do, that's
Right.
it's work.
So we have got a giveaway tonight from one of our sponsors, which is Flavour Craver. .co.uk. Go over there, check out his one shots. They are the originals from the old company. Like I say, you can get Tickle Pink, you can get a Mexican fried ice cream, you could also get RY Haw. Go check them out. Is it 3 that he gives away?
3, yeah.
So 3 one shots. It is only open to the UK, unfortunately. So it is only open to UK residents at this time. Thank you very much. If you do want to be in it, just put in X1 in the chat now.
No, go.
Now, go.
No, he
Oh, God,
does
I've got to
coils,
try.
Ian. He doesn't do VSO.
Yep.
Unfortunately, no. But
And
you
now
can
we
use
see what delay it is.
discount code of, what is it?
Noted 12.
Noted
Naughty
12.
12. Naughty 12.
12%
Do-
off anytime.
Yes. So do use Naughty 12. It's not our code. It is Naughted's
Noted.
code, but seeing
And
as,
for Bull City, if you want to use AAFL, it's active on there now for 6% off.
there you go.
Or Kitchen
AFL.
Mix 6.
That's longer. That's more letters and numbers.
I think
Yeah,
we'll
but
just
it's
put
one that I
USA.
already
I wanted to
know.
make it simple.
I have a hard time with the AAFL type VIO. It doesn't spell anything. It's easier to remember something that spells something. I never know whether it's 2 A's and an F, or is it a P in here, or what's in, that's all the letters. I don't know what the letters are.
And if you are up on Monday nights,
No,
or before you go to bed at Monday night, check and make sure that if you're ordering from Nom Noms, try to Noted 20, see if it'll work for you. Or in the morning, if you order in the morning. Because when
Yeah,
Noted
it's
on-
before it's you sent me a little note, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it was before like 8 a.m. over here or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. They made it nice and early last week, and I hope they continue that, because this way here you guys get to utilize it. Nom Noms is a UK, better for the UK sites than us. We don't
All
have
right,
to ship
Martin, no
across the
problems.
pond.
If you're pipping
So
it.
why not get your 20% off over there rather,
Okay.
I don't do AARP, Rocky. So no.
Okay,
AARP.
the
Any more?
message that
Any
you
more?
sent me was Noted 20 will be active tonight at 10 p.m. UK time.
Yep.
Now is that 10 p.m.
UK time.
because
I-
that's it's on a Tuesday, isn't it? And it's
Monday.
for us. It's on Tuesday at 2
Monday.
to 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, but it would be 10 p.m. on the Monday.
Yeah, so
It's open for a 9-hour window this last week.
10 p.m. till 7 a.m. You can just try it.
Yep.
If it doesn't
Try it so you can try to get a little bit extra money off it, or throw a couple extra flavorings. I look at the opposite way. I always add more flavorings to get, hey, I'm allowed to spend this much. Guess what? Oh, I got a little extra. I can add more.
So
Like this
do
last
put
time, I
X1
added
if
bigger
you wanna
bottles
be in
of
it.
the stuff Graham squirreled
Only
me
one,
into.
Barry. Gonna be in once, not twice.
Yeah, I've just put in Thomas in twice.
Uh-oh. Yep. One X1. If you do too many X1s, you're gonna mess it up. You'll get dropped off.
No worries, Ian.
So yes, if you want to be in it, like say, you get 3 one-shots over Flavour Craver. Do put X1. We'll run this for another minute and a bit.
Yeah.
Minute and a bit. So if you are in the UK, like say UK only at the moment, fortunately.
Graham, did you
Check it
get the
out.
cheesecake from BSO?
Yeah. But I wanted that funkiness.
I want to hear you. I want to see if you try to add just 1% of that to one of your recipes you like. Just try it.
Yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts because that's where it does its magic for me.
If Graham does the wheel, don't change the page. I want to see it in like 5 boxes, trying to figure out exactly where it stopped and who.
Yeah, that'd be more fun.
Yeah.
I was just putting X1.
X1.
A man entering Bob, but you can always pick.
Is it limited to the UK?
Yeah, it's limited.
Yes,
to
it's
the
is
limited
Okay.
to
We
the
can pick
UK.
it.
So leave
That's
Bob
why
out
he
of
Pick
it.
it.
That's why Bob went X1 instead of
X1.
X1. Yeah. So, yeah.
After it says, yeah, I add everything I want to my cart and then just wait for the sale to start. How's VSO cheesecake? Ian wants to know.
A nice funk, really nice additive to another cheesecake to try and give you that full layering effect.
Is that New York cheesecake kind of tasty?
That thick, you get that thick sort
It's
of
more
clump.
than that. It's even more than that. It's interesting how it works. It works even better. Like I said, when you layer it, you try it by itself. It's like, it's okay. You add another cheesecake to it. And it's just like, wow. The closest one to the amount of funk that it has is probably the new Wonder flavors, but that doesn't quite do it for me the same either. I actually like it as an additive to that. But New York cheesecake, it works well with that. Works well with Gatsby cheesecake. That's actually my favorite.
I'm looking forward to put a toffee to do a toffee cheesecake with that funk in, which works great with toffees.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right. Last call. Last call. You've got 30 seconds. If you want to be in it to win it, it is
Shuffling.
X1. X1 in the UK only at this time. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's what I was putting in. If you get divorced, the X1, that's what you
Yeah, I
put in.
don't believe cream cheese made it over there. I didn't see cream cheese.
Okay, sharing.
Well, no, because they've got like a bits and pieces of a wheel at the moment.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because you didn't say this will be
Yeah.
good. Spin it, come on.
Do it now.
I
Right.
will see this.
Time is up. Time is up, and away we go. Oh, Sam Im's just come in. X1. Sorry, Sam.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Sam.
Sam.
Oh, it's I love the way it looks there.
And
Martin Saunders.
Martin
Saunders.
Saunders, he wants to piff it to Billy Lee
Okay.
because he has won before.
Congratulations, Billy. English toffee.
that's not right.
That's the vape train English toffee, isn't it?
That's not right.
That's not right.
So yeah, Martin did piff it. He did say earlier that he wanted to piff it on. So Billy Lee, if you want to get in touch with me,
I was thinking putting was it one-on-ones butter toffee?
Mm.
so if you contact me at
I do like that toffee, and I've only got about
Add
20
and
mils left because it's the one-on-one VG mix.
you got the
No
butter,
one's-
right? Add that
Sorry,
butter
Sam.
to
We'll put you
to
on
a
next
custom
time we do it.
premium.
Make sure
Try
you're
it.
on. So Billy, pass your address on to me. I will pass it on to Graham and Graham. I'll get in touch with Graham. To be fair, get in touch with Graham.
Yeah.
On social
Yeah.
media,
Yeah,
if you can.
she's on my Facebook, so just
Yeah,
send
yeah.
me
Just,
send me
yeah.
what you want on the site, and I'll put it through.
Yeah, so we need your name and address, please. So just pass it on to Graham if you are on Facebook. So we can just pass your address on there to him. Be easier because I have to forward it on to him. and it
Yeah,
takes me
because
ages to
Benny's
remember.
useless, completely
Yeah.
forgets for about a week.
Yeah, I forget for about a week, and then everybody's like, "Have I got it? No, I've not got it." Nevons, you all right? I would say America's on a downward trend. The petrodollar is dying. The BRICS is growing every day.
Whatever that means.
It's gone grey. It's not strawberry bonds. It's gone bloody grey. Right, we are coming up to that time. It is time to say our goodbye. We will start with Graham.
Okay, catch us over on Facebook on Monthly on Juice if you want to join us there. If you've got any questions, nope, the group's gone quite dead at the moment. It's not that much happening. It's just Pugs putting his Saturday show in.
Ban him.
I don't know how to delete the posts. I keep on meaning to delete the posts, after he's put
After it's been gone.
after the show that he's been on and everything, and remove the posts after a couple of days. And all I'm doing is hiding them from myself.
You can't see
So,
him.
Liam, it's your job now. I don't know how to
Oh,
use
come on.
Facebook.
I'll just save
minutes.
I'll just save myself time and ban
What
posts.
is it? Okay.
But if any recipes comes out, it's over there. Thanks, chat. You've been great, and I'll pass it over to Bill.
Thanks, Chad. You've been great. Oh no, wait, I heard that somewhere else. Thanks everyone. It's cakey.
Cakey, yeah.
Hopefully somebody picked up some cake tips today. You can find me on most Monday nights now at 9 UK time, on the Monday night with Mick and Bill, formerly the
Late night vape show.
Sunday Steamer, formerly the Late Night Vape Show. Before that, Sheboygan Late Night Vape Show.
Haven't you got a guest on?
Do we have a guest on? I don't
think
know.
you've got a guest on.
Mick don't tell me these things. I don't know. We might have. We may not have. Well, tune in to find out next Monday. I will throw it to Liam.
Okay.
Thanks everybody in chat. Great show as always. If you want to follow me for my recipes on ELR, all the flavors, and vaping community calculator as Sheerluck owns. And as Graham said, come join us on Monkey on Juice on Facebook. And I will go through Graham and start cleaning up after Silent Saturday show, if I remember. And I will pass it over to Tim.
Okay, as Skynet takes over, remember to use code Graham to get an easier life. So, or Net Reality, I think might be the other alternative. So yeah, tonight I'll be on Golf T Vapes channel, 10 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. And then I got a couple days off until my Saturday show this week, which we're going to start going over single flavor house mixes. And this weekend, instead of like colors last month. So this month we're going to start doing single flavor house mixes, your choice of house. Just as long as it's in the same sweetener does not count. You can use whatever sweetener you like. And then just this weekend is bakeries. So I'm going to start with bakeries. So that's what I got going on. And I guess I'm back to passing it to Benny again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So my fellow cast has been in week out. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for everybody in chat for your questions and for putting up with us for another hour and a half. Does mean a lot for us that you've been here. Thank you very much for 50 million spanners that put links in to recipes. It does mean a lot. Thanking you. Thank you very much to our sponsor, which is flavourcraver.co.uk for all your one-shot needs. Go over there and get some, like I keep saying, get some of the old flavours that was on an old website. That's now a new website. And like I say, you can get Haw, Mexican fried ice cream, and Tickle Pink, and a few others. I think you can Kryptonite or whatever it's called. There's a couple of others in there that are quite nice. Do go over to Proper Coils and pick up some coils from there. Do use DIY 10 for 10% off, and you will see Bill on the late night, whatever it's called, Monday night with Mick and Bill. Monday night with Mick and Bill. You will see me and Graham over on NUVS this Sunday. And you'll find Tim on every mixing show. If you just type in mixing, DIY mixing, e-liquids in YouTube, you'll see him on everything. So it'll be bound to be on one of them during week. And we'll see you again next week, same time, same place. And if you like fishing, go check. If you're in Wales.
Oh yeah, I'm on
Liam for fishing tips.
I'm on Proper Cole's show on Friday.
Awesome.
I keep on forgetting
Yeah,
that.
I keep forgetting. Yeah, you're on there
because
now,
I keep on forgetting to turn up.
Yeah,
no one cares for him.
Yes, there's a show on a Friday night called Proper Coils, Proper Show, or Proper Vape Show, or whatever it's called, that Graham's on there as well.
You get bonus
It's not
proper
a
points.
proper show with Graham's on it.
Yeah.
You get bonus proper points for watching.
And do go over to Monkey on Juice and get that bit more active. And we'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye all.